This is Madam Emelia. She is the owner of Nasant Ventures in Tamale. Madam Emelia has broken the perception by many that people living with disability do not have the capability to be productive. Many employers do not have provision and or space for disabled persons. It is always challenging for PWDs to get jobs in the corporate world, especially in the private sectors. This is because people think they do not have anything to offer due to their physical ability. However, Madam Emelia, CEO of Nasant Ventures, one of the biggest supermarkets in Tamale, believes otherwise. For her, people with disability are the best to work with.
There wasn't anyone who was trustworthy. I myself am a government worker. So I saw that living here without anybody could pose a problem or cause problems for me. So there was the need to get a trustworthy person. So I used to have a friend, a training college friend, my senior who was teaching there. So I contacted her and she promised she will get people for me. But that wasn't forthcoming. And one guy happened to have come around. His name was Mudaso. Was the I'll not say it wasn't the first as such. When we opened at first, there was someone, but that one was not too good. Finally, I even understand he even passed on. Until this one introduced himself, came to look for job. The name was Mudasi, so I picked him, and he was the only one. So later, he was also going to school and introduced some other people. Uh-huh. One person came, then that's how it continued. So when the one who came next was Ibrahim, and he also left for school. But he left for school and came back, and later left for training college, completed, and I learned he's doing his service now at Stabilities School for the Deaf. So that's how came the whole this thing. I just needed a trustworthy person or people to work with. And I felt that they were better options as far as we are concerned.
She's been working with the deaf for more than a decade. About 5 workers in her supermarkets are hearing impaired. Her relationship with them over the years have been very cordial. For Madam Emelia, working with the hearing impaired has been the best decision as it has improved her business.
To rate, if I'm to put the percentage to those of us who hear, the bad ones will be 90, the good ones will be 10. But for them, it's the opposite. The good ones will be 90, the bad will be 10. So in saying that, I mean that they are not without badness. Some of them are bad, yes, but only a few of them. But for we those who talk, most of us are not that good. Uh-huh. And for them, it's like most often they are frank and you can trust them. If you say do this, like if I say check everything that goes out, even me, when I remove something, they'll ask me of receipts. Uh-huh. That's what they've been told to do. So they won't go outside it. That's why I like them. So as I speak now, they are 5 years. They are trustworthy, yes, comparatively to we those who talk. And they've been to school, and like we those who talk, you can go to school and you not be that good. So even as I keep them here, there are some they've all been to school. There's some can be checkers, some check, like they can read and check. Others to know they've been to school, they cannot. So I know where to put them. There's one who is a cleaner. For her, the reading and the writing is a problem, though she's gone to school a bit. So they don't have the same task. Depending on where your ability is, that's where I put you. If you can read and write, you can check. Some can even, I was training one to be a cashier. It's just that she was a little slow, but all the same, I've been trying to see whether she can be a cashier. Because with the barcode scanner and the rest, you don't do much of anything, talking or something. Maybe You scan, this will come, then the customer can see the amount and pay. So beyond the trust, oh, they are okay. Well, just like they are human, they are not perfect. So it's not they are most of the time they are a little skeptical about us. It's like they don't trust it that much. But if you make them feel that you love them, they are able to disclose everything or get so close to you. In actual fact, some of them don't even want widows who can speak to understand their language. But when they see that you are out for them, like you care for them, like me, they want to teach me even more. So now I can sign and all that they taught me.
Alhassan Dauda, a hearing impaired man, has been working with Madam Emelia for 6 years. He tells me getting employed at Nasan Ventures has been a savior since all his efforts to get a job has proved futile. He reveals Madam Emelia has been a mother to them for accepting to employ them when everyone rejected them.
Started working here since 2020 till date.
So before you came here, did you work anywhere before?
Yes. I did work at a place before I later on came here.
How did you get a job here?
As a matter of fact, I wasn't aware of this place. It was my friend, the late Mubarak, and Emanuela, or Emelia, I forget the lady name, Emanuela, who was a staff here and a member of the deaf community. In fact, when they got to know that I was looking for a job, they told me about this place. And they said, oh, in fact, the madam is very kind to us. Yeah, and she's even willing and interested in our language. So if you come here, it will be a very good place for you to work. And we start from, and they also told me the working hours. Yes, that we always close at 5 p.m. So I said that was okay. I said that was okay. I became very interested. In fact, I really go around searching for work as I explained already. It wasn't easy. It wasn't easy for me, and I want to. I even send letters to government institutions like hospitals to give me the opportunity as a cleaner at their facilities, but this wasn't coming. So sometimes I try to meet the directors or the managers of the institution, but they will give me stories to go and come. Always, that was what they were telling me, to go and come. Maybe to me, I think that they were thinking that I will not be able to do the work or something. Yeah, I will not be able to put out my best. Yes. So when I finally had this opportunity to work here, I take it as a great honor. I really thank Madam very well.
Could you have ever thought that someone who could not hear will get a job in a supermarket where a lot of attention is required on the job? Even for those who get the job, they are taken for granted as their remuneration is always meager. But with Madam Emelia, priority is placed on the welfare of her workers. Sustainable Development Goal 8 seeks to by 2030 achieve full and productive employment and decent work for all women and men, including young people, and persons with disabilities. An equal pay for work of equal value. However, Ghana will need to break the negative perception of persons with disabilities and allow them space in employment. The lacks of Madam Emelia needs to be multiple to be able to achieve this goal with just 6 years to the target year.
Besides in taking care of them, besides their salaries and their allowances that I talked to you about, the moment you can leave, if you don't have slaves, which most of them don't, or not what I know, whenever they come and ask them whether they have slaves, then I'll quickly direct them to go and register because of the biometrics before then I'll start paying for them. So to most of them or all of them, this is the first point that they've even heard of the insurance. All their previous engagements or employment, nothing of that sort. So the first time they come, I let them go and register and I start paying the insurance. And also, though there's a statutory requirements for insurance for workers required by law, I also go an extra mile by buying some insurance packages, accident, something. Yes, maybe to and fro work. You know they are vulnerable. They don't see anything can happen. And even I do it for all the workers, including the abled ones, not only the disabled. I do extra insurance for them. They are not aware anyway that all that, unless you know for insurance, unless something happens before you get the benefits. And God being so good, nothing since I started, nothing has happened yet, so they are not aware. But I do it, I renew it every year for them, just in case there's a problem. Then they have the benefit besides the sleep, they have those benefits too.